Okay guys, I'm back. The incineration is completed on these chips. Here's the ones from the first firing, and did pretty good. I can say that about 98% is probably nice and white. The darker ones that's on top was actually on the bottom when I took them out. The ones that's on the bottom are nice and white, and it was the few black ones that was in the bottom of this thing. But here's the last that was in the white bucket here that you seen in the other video. Now it's empty. That's the last of those chips. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get these chips out and put them in the bucket. Move our burner out of the way. Now these bricks are not cemented in, so they're just loose. They can be taken up, moved to where we need it. Now just be mindful that these bricks, when they're heated as hot as they've been, they get really brittle. So if you drop the thing, it's going to break, probably in several pieces. If you're real gentle with these bricks, you can restack them. You can use them many times before they actually break open. Just don't heat them. Now, you see that he's picking these up, and they're staying pretty whole right now. If you had to exert some force on them, they're going to break apart. Just picking them up by your hand is going to bust them. So he's going to make quite a bit of ash in the bottom, and those ashes is going to contain the bonding wires. So we're going to get all these chips out, and then we're going to clean up the ash in the bottom of this thing.
If you would like, we can show my handful of the actual material.
Yeah, let's take a good look.
It's got a lot of ash mixed in with it. You have to be real gentle with it.
And that's the incinerated chips. And you see the little bits of glass, that's the glass dyes that's already separating out. Okay, like you can see, this glass dye, it's been separated from the ash, so that means that there's no gold. This dye is over with. It's been cleaned, and we're going to take as many of these glass dyes out whole as we can get. Now see, here's one that hasn't been crushed. That's an incinerated chip, and if I were to squeeze it, it comes apart, and you're left with the dye. That was in the middle. This is the actual silicone dye right here, and all the bonding wires was fastened to this around the edges. So now the bonding wires that was fastened to this is in the dust in here. So they're very easy to crush. They're really in a fragile state when they're incinerated like this. So he's going to be real careful about taking this out, because any bit of dust that you lose outside of this operation is basically going to be gold lost. You have to assume that every bit of the powder is going to have some gold in it. Now I would use a vacuum to pull this out, and if any of you can figure out how to make it work right, let me know, because I've tried it with 2 or 3 different types. I've tried the little 12-volt type that goes in the car. I've tried the wet dry vac. I've tried 2 or 3 different vacuum types, and it clogs so quickly it doesn't really work very well, and I can't get all the wires back out of the bag or whatever the thing uses. So I wind up making a mess out of it and really not getting anything accomplished the way I wanted it to. So really, this right here has turned out to be the best way I figured out how to recover all the dust is just be real gentle, take it out by hand. I use a paintbrush instead of another type of brush, because you can get really precise. Don't stack them up so high. There we go. Alright, well, I'm not going to stand here and go all the way through to sweeping this stuff up on this piece of cardboard that we're going to use for a dustbin. But yeah, this is the final bit of the chips that I was doing in this batch, and we're just going to basically sweep all the dust with the brush onto the piece of cardboard, dump it in the bucket, and then I'll get back with you on separating it the first time and getting those dyes, those glass dyes out of it.